Welcome to the Business Blast podcast. I'm your host, Tyler Wagner. This episode is brought to you by Authors Unite. Authors Unite provides you with all the resources you need to become a successful author. You can learn more about Authors Unite and join the free community at authorsunite.com. Now, let's jump into the episode. All right, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the Business Blast podcast. I'm your host, Tyler Wagner. Today, I have Steve Young with us. He's the founder of Copymasters.co. Welcome to the show, Steve.
Thanks, Tyler. Happy to be here.
Happy to have you on, man. And we'll dive in. The first question I have for you, Steve, is what is the best story from your life that has an underlying valuable message?
I think for your audience, Tyler, I was somebody who wanted to be an entrepreneur pretty much all my life. I sold cassette tapes when I was in elementary school, and I had no idea how I was going to do it. So all I was doing was just climbing the corporate ladder until I ended up joining John Lee Dumas's EO Fire Mastermind. He no longer has it, but it was the first one that he put together back in like 2013. I was like, F this. I've heard a lot about this mastermind concept. Let me just do it. And I joined that mastermind, and there was a lot of people like me that were like side entrepreneurs, things that we just did, side hustlers, right? We were just doing things on the side. And it was in that community where people were saying, I'm quitting. I told my boss, I set a date, I'm quitting. And that community really gave me the courage to then leave. I was like, I got to do this too. And sometimes you just have to surround yourself with the right people to then end up leaving. So I ended up leaving my corporate job after starting my podcast in about 6 months afterwards, but it was because of that community that I was able to leave.
Yes, man, that's awesome. And what is the most valuable piece of information we should know that's within your expertise or industry?
Tyler, there's going to be a theme to this, but connections matter. Nothing else. Connections matter. I have this poster on my wall that says I with an exponential we. And so the individual matters, but it exponentially grows with the power of we.
And what is your best, it might tie in, but what is your best piece of overall business advice?
I would say be patient, do the work, and give up your timeline. It's a great quote that I heard from somebody else, but I love that. I mean, things will come. You just got to be patient.
And if you could give your younger self one piece of advice, what would that be?
Your definition of success will change.
And in your opinion, what's the key to happiness?
Simple, Tyler. Mindfulness, being present in whatever moment. There's no moment that's greater of importance than this moment right now. So be fully present in this moment.
And what is the best book that you've read, and what was the number one thing you learned from that?
Because I'm assuming a lot of people that you've interviewed are going to be talking about business and all this stuff, I'm going to say something different. The Art of Living, which is something I just finished, The Art of Living by this Buddhist monk, Thich Nhat Hanh. I mean, Oprah's been interviewing him, but I really love that book, and it really put my mindset at ease. So The Art of Living.
And what is your favorite quote and why?
So great things may come to those who wait, but only the things left by those who hustle. Now, the message I kind of want to get across is patience and hustle, both equally important. Be patient in your mindset, but hustle like crazy when you're doing your work. So there needs to be a nice balance between the two. I'm not saying be patient and slow. I'm saying be patient, but hustle your butt off as well.
Yes, man. I love it. Thank you so much for coming on. The last question I have for you before we let you go is, where's the best place for people to find you online?
If you guys want to check me out, I am on IG, as the cool kids are calling it. Instagram is just Steve P as in Peter Young, or you can check out our brand new service, Copymasters.co. Tyler, this was amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you, man. We appreciate you coming on.
The podcast you just heard was recorded with Anchor. If you want to make your own, download the Android or iOS app completely free from anchor.fm/podcast. That's anchor.fm/podcast.